In this session, we're going to generate a quote report, and this is a simple way for you to, once you've taken off your job and costed your job, you can actually print an itemized quote. So let's begin. The first thing we want to do is make sure that our printer session is up and running, and I want to minimize it on the toolbar tray, and I want to go to my session, and I am in the estimating menu. So option 4 is print a quote. Now the process is really simple. Just hit the enter number 4 and hit the enter key, and you will get a print quote screen, and we're going to put in the bid number of the bid we want to do, and I enter the number and I feel exit, and the cursor jumps down, and what do I want to print? In this case, I want to print all the frames. Now I could limit the quote to print just part of the frames. Let's say the hollow metal frames only, or the wood frames only, or any part that I want based on the material codes. The alternate is an if we take a job and dissect it into sections, building A can be alternate A, or you have an alternate add on the job. As you enter your openings, there's an alternate field in the opening detail screen that allows you to put in an alternate and recap just that alternate. And you can print a quote for that alternate. So here we're going to print the frames, doors, and the hardware for this bid number. And once we selected yes, Y for yes, we hit the enter key, and we'll wait a second while it processes and generates this report. Okay, we'll minimize the session, and the report comes up, and I'll open the report. I just want to let you know that you can open it up in Notepad. You can also open it up in Microsoft Word, and in this session I'll open up in Microsoft Word, and it opens it up in a portrait format, and in the portrait format it jumbles some of the screens. So I'll just go to File, Page Up, and I'll change it to landscape, and if you change it to landscape, your report will come out in a way where the format is legible. So as we look down, we see that the information for the quote is here, the customer information, the job name, phone and fax number, and then it starts to list the items. So you got 8 hollow metal frames of this size and type, 1 hollow metal frame of that, and then we have wood frames. So the descriptions, the items on the left are what we call the product codes with its description and its quantity and its unit sell price. And if I scroll down, you will see that it continues to show me the frames and doors that I selected, and now it starts to show me the unit pricing for the hardware. And as we scroll down, we can see that the estimate total is $44,859.06. Now, the nice thing about saving a report to the file is that we can manipulate this report in the file format. So let's, for argument's sake, I want to move the report up. I want to get rid of some information that I don't need. And let's say I don't want to show the unit pricing, so I can just hit the delete key and start deleting these specific unit price line items. So I can keep deleting all these line items. there's something else that I want to show you as I delete these. And all I'm doing is highlighting and hitting the delete key because the report is on the PC side. Now this is page 2 of the report, and I can just highlight that and delete it, and then just come here and move it up. And just show so I can show the line items of the material that we're supplying. Um, those of you who have companies that like to show unit pricing, this is a nice report. And those of you who don't like to show unit pricing, you can just take a minute and manipulate the report. And I'm almost finished doing this. And this last item, I'll just delete it in its entirety, and you see the total doors, total frames, and I can come down here, and obviously if you have your company set up, your name will print, or and your company information. So, and then once you've done it, we go to file, obviously, and we can print it to your local printer, and it'll print out. And then if you want to save it, you can do a save as and save it to the job. So this concludes this session.